So you have an almost 13-year-old boy now at this stage.
He's 12 going on 13.
Can you believe that the time has flown?
No, it's unbelievable. He's
Where's
a teenager nearly, and has been acting like one for a couple of years now.
Has he?
Yeah.
Since what age?
Oh, about 10.
Oh no, moody.
Oh, a little bit. You know,
Really?
A little bit teenagey, talk back, yeah.
Oh, well, you see, now I've met Charlie, so I would assume that he never talks back to you.
No. Like, no, and I'm not going to go so far as to say House Angel or House Devil Street Angel.
Yeah.
He's not that bad. But, a little bit of moody, a little bit of lip, yeah. But it's,
He's always so polite.
Oh, yeah, he was raised that way. Dragged up that way.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, he's getting there. I've got another, 5-6 years of it. So,
And then
like it or lump it.
get out.
Yeah. Whatever problems we had, whatever issues we had, Charlie never saw any of it. It was
Really?
just he went to his dad 3 days a week, he went to me 4 days a week, and that's the way he doesn't remember it any other way.
Yeah.
See, in a way, we were fortunate that it happened before under the age of 2. He doesn't remember us being together. He doesn't remember us living together. So he didn't go through the breakup, whereas an older child would.
So this is totally normal for him?
Oh, totally normal.
Yeah.
It's always been this way.
And has he ever asked about it? Why?
Not really, because it's just always been that way. I mean, he knows, obviously, that me and his dad were together at one stage.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't really question it. I mean, I'm in a relationship now, his dad's in a relationship now, and we're very amicable. We get on perfectly well, totally civil, and it's nice.
Well, isn't that amazing that, like, so you were 23 when you had Charlie, so that would have been around 25.
Yeah.
So in your mid-20s that you had the foresight to be that mature for Charlie's sake, when you see people now, much older than should know better or whatever, and then they're playing it all out on Twitter and Facebook and whatever BS.
I'm so
it's
glad.
Awful.
Well, in one way, I'm so glad there was no social networking back then.
Oh yeah.
Because it is kind of hard to judge. Would I have been as mature without social networking?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anything to complain to. But I'd like to think I would have been. I mean, it's just we just wanted what was best for Charlie. That was it. It's amazing when you're thrown into something, and when you have a child, you just will go to any length to make things work. You don't give up. You don't end up running home to mommy and daddy. You just make it work.
And did you not live at home at that point?
No. I lived in Dublin. My mum lives in Clare. So yeah, it was pretty. That was the hardest part. Was not having family around.
Yeah.
If I had a family unit around, I probably would have been able to have a full-time job and things like that. But that made it hard. Was not having a family unit. But at the same time, his dad took him 3 days a week, so I did have that bit of freedom. I could go out, a night a week, and it was actually the best situation out of a bad situation. From a childminding point of view, there aren't even any good websites where you can get trustworthy, proper childminders and babysitters. Like if you don't know anyone and you have to go looking, because there was at one stage where I had to go looking and I did not trust any of the websites or any of the organisations that were there. But other than that, I mean, just things to do. Dublin is great in that way, that there's loads of parks and there's loads of things to do during the day.
And look for it.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you need help at night, like for babysitting or childminding, going obviously to work, obviously we know that's a problem in this country.
And plus it's very expensive. I mean,
unbelievably expensive. Even a babysitter, even a teenage babysitter these days, the amount they charge.
£10 an hour. So now we've stopped doing this since you and all the girls have told me to get over myself. But if we wanted to go to the cinema.
But even if you want to go for a big night out,
5 hours,
say from 8 o'clock till 2 in the morning.
Oh no, you can't.
Do you know what I mean?
You just can't.
You have to leave with family then, and then you're, there's that whole thing that you have to go begging.
Yeah, there's a guilt attached to that.
Oh, there is
for me in a big way. Now I am kind of getting over that as well, but it was kind of where you think, well, I chose to have this child, so it should be
But nobody's ever had a child alone, Do you see that YouTube video of the mother and the son with his orals? You don't see that when she's swearing at him?
No.
You have to look that up. That was me the other day. Charlie came in and I was going on about his history project, and I was like, have you got the history project done? How much have you done? Show me where it is. What have you done? What are you doing today? What are you doing tomorrow? The minute he comes in the door, homework is done.
Brilliant.
Then he gets to do what he wants to do, which is usually laptop and games, which then is a fight in itself because he can't spend 8 to 10 hours a day doing it.
So how long do you let him do it for?
Like maybe 1 or 2 hours after school and maybe an hour after dinner, but at some stage in between he has to go and read or go out and play or do something. So you have all these constant battles. You have the battle with school and homework, then you have the battle against technology, which you try to monitor and keep, not that they're not doing it too much. You got to get them out and get fresh air. You got to think of exercise, and I suppose as they get older, they're the more important things that you have to consider. And
so for a 12-year-old boy, is the gaming and the online stuff is huge.
Yeah, I mean, even when he's on the laptop, he's not on Facebook and stuff like that much. It's all gaming, online gaming. Yeah.
It's kind of terrifying because of the whole. I mean, because I don't understand it. Because all I ever played was Bubble Bobble. down the local arcade.
Or shoot the bubbles. So that's what I do on my phone. That's it.
Yeah.
He plays games with kids from Hungary and China. Yeah.
And then what if they're not really kids? Like, how do you monitor all of that?
Well, I sit him down about once a month. I sit him down like, right, I got you a laptop, and you have to be completely honest with me when you're using your laptop. If you're playing a game and if somebody, you can spot an adult, like if somebody says anything that's any way weird or any way that you think is not right, that he has to come to me and tell me. That's
and do you think that he will?
I think so. We have a pretty good relationship. He's pretty open. He's a good communicator. So I hope so, yeah. And same with Facebook and things like that. Like he knows I have his password. I can check his Facebook at any time. And if I think he's being bullied and he hasn't told me, excuse me, he knows I'll take his laptop away from him. It's like if he's not going to be honest and communicate, then he's not going to have it.
So he kind of lives under, like he realises that's a consequence.
Oh, absolutely.
And he knows that for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's for his own good. Just to be honest, if anything is not nice is happening on the internet, you tell me straight away. But people look at me and they go, oh my God, all the tattoos, all the piercings. I'm actually the most bog standard, normal mom you're ever going to meet. I have all the same rules, all the same structure, all the same routine, and it's no different.
But you're very involved and very hands-on. So for you to know that there is a history project in the works,
oh my God, yeah.
And that you have to know, that's great.
Yeah.
And he needs to know that you're that interested and involved.
Absolutely, kids won't do it. And you can't blame them.
No, they get away with it.
Yeah, a kid comes in and you don't check his homework and you get a note the next day saying, oh, his history homework wasn't completed. It's like, it's your fault. You didn't check his homework. He's 12. Of course he's going to try and get away with it.